Jason Licht made behind-the-scenes moves that caught even the most attentive observers off guard and right on the doorstep of minicamp. Coincidence? Not at all. Meanwhile, Baker Mayfield looks more comfortable than ever, even with major changes happening around him. What's unfolding in Tampa has the fingerprints of big decision makers and could impact the team's immediate future. You can already feel that something different is coming. Liking the vibe? Then hit that like button. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are beefing up their scouting department just in time for minicamp and the grind of training camp, and let's just say, GM Jason Licht isn't messing around. Licht has always focused on building a strong foundation behind the scenes, and this week he made that clear again by bringing in two fresh faces to the Bucs' already well-respected scouting crew. According to Fox Sports' Greg Allman, Tampa Bay has added former LSU staffer Ty Shiflett and former college tight end Griffin Moore as new scouting assistants. The timing makes sense. The move comes right after longtime national scout Antoine Murray left to become the executive director of player personnel at Michigan State. Now let's break down the new additions. Shiflett got his start at LSU as a player personnel assistant before moving into a scouting role with Blesto, a major national scouting service that supports several NFL teams. He brings the kind of behind-the-scenes experience teams love. Moore, on the other hand, adds a player's perspective. He spent 6 years grinding it out in college, 5 at Illinois, 1 at Texas State, and while his stats weren't eye-catching, 26 catches, 178 yards, 1 TD, he brings valuable on-field experience that can give any scouting room an edge. And let's be honest, if there's a team that knows how to find hidden gems, it's Tampa Bay. Last season, they led the entire league with 20 of their 22 starters being homegrown, either drafted or signed as undrafted free agents. On top of that, 44 of the 53 players on their opening day roster were brought in by the Bucs themselves. That's some serious in-house development and a big credit to Licht and his scouting department. Bringing in Shiflett and Moore is just another step in keeping that pipeline strong. Tampa Bay isn't just trying to stay competitive, they're building something sustainable. So yeah, it may seem like just a couple of behind-the-scenes hires, but moves like this are exactly what keep a franchise thriving. Now the question is, will these new hires keep the hit rate going behind the scenes? Because what's coming next is even more promising, and it involves Baker Mayfield himself. Baker Mayfield is adjusting to yet another change at offensive coordinator in Tampa Bay, and this time, the change came from within. After Liam Cohen left to take the head coaching job with the Jaguars, the Buccaneers decided to promote Josh Grizzard, who had been in charge of the passing game, to offensive coordinator. No outsiders, and Baker is more than fine with that. Grizz put his own touch on the offense, Mayfield said, talking about how Grizzard has been handling things this offseason. He's done a good job. What we did last year doesn't matter anymore. The foundation's there, but now it's about explosive plays and refining the run game. He's still getting used to calling plays, but he was already a key part of our third down plan and the passing game. He's got the experience. And it makes sense that Baker would want to preserve what worked in 2024, right? The guy had one of the best seasons of his career, 41 passing touchdowns, tied for second in the league, 4,500 yards, third, and a 106.8 passer rating, fourth. Absolutely insane. The Bucs helped by keeping the offensive roster intact. Chris Godwin re-signed in March, and in the draft, Tampa used the 19th overall pick to grab Emeka Egbuka, a wideout from Ohio State, known for crisp route running and high football IQ, according to Baker himself. He was already helping other rookies, knew exactly where to sit in zone coverages. Sharp mind, polished, the QB said. And let's not forget Mayfield's journey to this point wasn't easy. In 2022, he was practically discarded, traded around like an old pair of shoes after stints with the Browns and Panthers. Now he says he's living the best version of himself, but Grizzard wants even more, and with Baker approaching 30, the mission is to keep stacking production and wins. So here it is, new coordinator, same chemistry, and a quarterback feeling more at home than ever in Tampa. Bring on 2025. The Bucs are showing they have a real plan, investing in scouting and keeping continuity on offense. And with Baker playing lights out, 2025 is looking promising. If you're into straight shooting Bucs content, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.